Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm going to introduce the slip jig, A Fig for a Kiss. And I want to introduce this one today for a couple of reasons. One, it's a delight to play. You'll really love it. Two, I've only ever introduced one other slip jig, so it's time to throw another one in. We'll follow our usual format. You could find in the notes to this video a link to download the music and tabs from my website if you like to use those. And those are always free for you. Share them with folks. I'll play through the tune for us, standing so you can see my hands. I'll play it at a moderate pace. Remember, you're always able to use the cog at the top and slow down the video if you want, but I'll try not to play it too fast. I'll then actually talk through some of the sections of the tune. I don't think I need to break it into phrasings this time, because there's a lot of repetition in the tune, which is one of the things that makes it quite fun. We'll talk about any challenges you might experience, some ornamentation, and the history of the tune. So here is A Fig for a Kiss. That's the entire tune. There is an A part that repeats, and then the B part, I could have written that with the repeat, and some people do, but I didn't because half of it ends up being the repeat. So it works out well like this. So being a slip jig in 9/8 time, that's 3 sets of 3. We'll experience, as we have in some other tunes, a long, short triplet sections. And so that actually will help us get into the flow of the tune. And that really, you want it to have that lilting, flowing feel that somebody's going to want to dance to it. Because it is a dance style of music anyway. So, like I said, the first part repeats, and the first part is similar to itself. The first measure is repeated as the third measure, and then you play it all again. And in the second part, again, you're going to see a lot of repetition with some variation in the phrasing. So as you are breaking it into phrases, just remember you're able to create those connections from one phrase to another as you're learning the tune. As far as any challenges go, you're not having to play extra high on your whistle. I think the biggest challenge is when you're going to have to work up to, you're wanting to play it a little more quickly. Listen to different folks playing it, and you'll get a sense that a lot of folks are playing it quite quickly, but really the speed at which you play it. If you're playing by yourself, you play it at the speed you want to play it. If you're playing it for somebody to dance, you play it at the speed that they're going to be happy dancing. But really, there aren't a lot of difficulties. A couple of things you're going to have to do, though, is you've got that section at the end, which is really just a whole triplet run. And And I did find that there were a couple of notes that I wasn't necessarily expecting, because the notes are close to each other, and then you've got that D, B, D. So, but it's fine. I think you'll pick it up pretty quickly. As far as ornamentation goes, it's a quick tune, so you're going to throw in a lot of the normal suspects in ornamentation. But I found a couple of interesting things from an expression standpoint, ornamentation standpoint. The last measure of the A, that first part, the A part, goes, and you're going to see some people even transcribe it. Instead of B, D, they're going to go more quickly B, C sharp, D. So that's a lot of fun. And then you play that at the end of the A. And my favorite bit, because you know I love to slide into notes, is moving into the second section. You just give the little slide, jumping into that second octave G. It's a lot of fun. So do that. And then otherwise, just enjoy playing this delightful tune. Let's think about the history of the tune. I like the name, A Fig for a Kiss, and different people are saying different things about what they think it might mean. What I think is the one really great phrase is, you've heard the phrase, a penny for your thoughts. That's like, oh, here, it's this little token thing for your thoughts. And this is a fig for a kiss. It's very simple. Here's this little thing for a kiss. And this is very similar there to a penny for your thoughts. The idea is it's just a little teeny thing that you're giving away. A Fig for a Kiss is quite an old tune, and it shares some Scottish Irish history. It appears in both an early 18th century Scottish collection, a slight difference in the variation, but similar enough that I think you could say it's the same tune. And then in the early 19th century, where Bunting published it in one of his early collections out of Irish dance tunes. So some shared heritage off of the Scots-Irish, and but it's just a great tune. No real knowledge otherwise of the history of the tune, except that it's really old and it's a delight. So, my friends, enjoy this tune, play it, learn it, and have a blast with it. Until next time, this is Scott Shade. Happy low D whistling, my friends.